They were woken up in the middle of the night by their guards. They were probably told they had to be moved for their own safety. Somewhere in the farmhouse, they were grouped together, and they were all shot.
Решением Совета народных комиссаров мы приговорили...
Not all of them. All of them were shot?
Yes, all of them.
Возможно, у обоих.
Did we have a choice? Tell me, do you really think we had a choice by letting them in?
We could not know how things would develop.
Did we have a choice?
Sit down and quite happily engage in conversation when he knew full well within a couple of days he was going to go and murder the family.
In a testimony given by Yurovsky after the revolution, he states that around 2 a.m. July the 17th, 1918, guards inform the Romanovs they are being moved to the cellar.
Yurovsky's men were gathered in a room nearby, priming and checking their weapons.
Yurovsky orders the family together for a group photograph, just like they have done countless times before. The girls huddle with their mother. The Tsar stands by his son. Their captors line up in front of them.
Yurovsky read out a very summary and brief statement that it had been decided that Nicholas must be executed.
The family are in disbelief.
Nicholas was the lucky one. He died instantly, but most of the others did not. They suffered terribly. There was screaming and smoke, and people couldn't see what they were doing.
One by one, each of the children are gunned down at point-blank range. In total, 103 shots are fired. This photograph of the cellar room is taken at the scene of the crime. Now the Bolsheviks need to ensure the bodies are not recovered and glorified by Tsarist sympathizers as martyrs. Yurovsky's written accounts describe the terrible events that follow. To dispose of the remains and leave no trace, the bloodied corpses are taken to remote woods. Peter Sarandinaki is part of an international team of investigators searching for the burial sites.
Yurovsky gave the order to take the bodies out of the truck and decided right then and there to bury the bodies on a spot.
But it is nearly dawn. Yurovsky and his men are afraid they will be spotted. Unceremoniously, the Romanovs are thrown into a pit, covered with acid and set alight.
They had this idea that they were going to incinerate the corpses initially out in the forest. Now, had they done their homework? Had they checked how long it actually takes to burn one body in the open air?
Depending on the heat, fire needs around 7 hours